What's going on, guys? Let's see how we can find the arc length of the curve on the given interval, right? So let's see. So we have these two functions right here. So the equation we are going to use is L is equal to integral a to b square root of 1 plus 1 plus and if you look at this, usually we use 1 plus x prime or y prime depend on the value they are giving. But if you look at this one, we have two functions right here, so we can't use that formula here. We have to use a different formula, that is, here we have to use x dot square plus y dot square dt, right? So this is the one we are going to use. What is this x dot and y dot? It's basically the way to write the derivative when we have something like this, right? It's same as derivative, x prime, y prime, same thing. So what we can do, first of all, we can find the derivative of these things separately, then plug it in this equation, right? So let's find the derivative of x. X prime is basically 2t cubed, so that's going to be 6t square, right? So that's the derivative of x prime, and we have to square this one. So x prime square is going to be what? 6 square, that's going to be 36, and t square times square, that's going to be t power 4. So this is the x prime square. So let's go and do the y prime. So y prime is going to be 2t, and if we square this one, this is going to be 4t square, right? So this is what we are getting. So let's go and plug it in this equation right here. So we have L is equal to, and the limits of integral that's provided right here, 0 to 1. So we can plug that one right here, 0 to 1, and that is 36t power 4 plus 4t square dt, right? So this is what we have. And if you notice here we can take 4t common, 4t square common, and let's do the simplification. So if we factor this one by taking 4t square common, this is going to be 9t square, and this is going to be just 1 dt. And I can take this one outside already because it's going to be 2t if I take outside of the square root. So this is going to be 0 to 1, 2t square root of 9t square plus 1 dt. And if you notice that we have the square inside, like a t square inside and t outside, so we have the derivative outside and this one, so we can do the u substitution. So let's do the u substitution for this one. Okay, so we have this one going from 0 to 1, 2t, 9t square plus 1 dt. And if I pick up 9t square plus 1 as my u, so 9t square plus 1 as my u, my du is going to be 80t dt, right? So this is going to be my du, but here we can plug it with u, but we have to do something for this one. This is the one we are trying to replace with this one, right? So here we have 18t, but we have to bring this one into 2t. What we can do, we can divide this one by 9 both sides. So du by 9 is going to be equal to 2t dt. Now we can substitute 2t du by 9 instead of 2t dt right here. So let's write everything in terms of u. So this is going to be 0 to 1. Now 1 over 9 I can bring it to the front, 1 over 9, and here we have square root of u. I am replacing 90 square plus 1 in the square root u, and instead of 2t dt we replace 1 over 9 already, du right here. So let's do the integration. Oh, also one thing, when we change this one into u, we have to find the new limits of integration. So when we substitute 0 for this t value right here, so we have to do it for u. So when we substitute 0 right here, this is going to be 1. So the bottom is going to be 1. And when we substitute 1 for this t right here, that's going to be 9 times 1, 1 plus 1, that's going to be 10. So new limits of integration is 1 to 10, and that is going to be it. So let's do the simplification. 1 over 9, and if I integrate this one, this before integrate, let's write like this way: u power half du, right? So this is going to be 1 over 9 u power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. So that's going to be equal to, and that's going from 1 to 10, and that's going to be equal to 2 over 9, 2 over 27, 9 by 3, 27, 9 times 3, 27. So it's going to be 2 over 27 u power 3 by 2, u power 3 by 2 going from 1 to 10. So let's continue this one right here. So let's continue here. So 2 over 27, so u power 3 by 2. So first we are going to apply the 10. So 10 power 3 by 2, and here we have 1, right? 1 power 3 by 2, we can just write it as 1 because 1 power anything is going to be 1. So here it's going to be 1, and here we have 10 power 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means 1 and a half, 1.5, right? So we can write 10 times root 10 because root 10 means power half, 1 power half, 1 and a half. So we can write this one in this way: 2 over 27, 10 root 10 minus 1, and that's going to be the final answer. And that's how we find the arc length of this curve. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thank you for watching.